We're here. Hello, all my soul-searching warriors. Thank you so much for watching me this morning. Okay, let's get right into it. My favourite movie of all time is getting a sequel 40 years later. So if you don't know my favourite movie, it's Spaceballs. Why do I love Spaceballs so much? Because I'm in that rabbit hole where I look at information. Look at our first comment this morning, guys. Vicky Light 11. Nanu, Vicky Light. Good morning, Lynda. How are you this week? So much happening in the world. I don't know whether to eat popcorn or watch or stay in bed. Good news, I hope. Some strong leaders are very level-headed. So let's go there. What has Vicky Light's comment got to do with the movie Spaceballs? Because I'm the one who sits on the couch eating I don't eat popcorn, but I do eat chocolate cake. And I watch the show. I don't get attached to the show, but I laugh my head off with all the crazy stuff that they do. So Spaceballs is if you don't know, it's the parody of Star Wars, Star Trek. It's got a lot of stuff in it, and they make a lot of fun of other people's work. So Rick Moranis, you know that little, he's only like 3 foot nothing. He plays the Darth Vader. He plays Dark Helmet. He actually has signed up to come back. I hope and pray that comes through. For those who don't know Rick Moranis, he was in movies like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And what happened to him is his wife got extremely sick. She ended up passing away. So he retired from Hollywood and said, my kids need me more than my career. So that man, he is one of the most, look, I've still got Anna True's Christmas birthday card here. She sent me the Spaceball, the birthday card. That's Dark Helmet, which was played by Rick Moranis. And for him to say, I don't want to be rich and famous, I want to raise my kids right. Wow, look at how many kids out there from Hollywood parents are going nuts these days. There's a meme going around, it's got like 20 Hollywood actors and all their kids are messed up, mental illness, saying that they're transgender. It is a mental health disorder when you can't accept who you are and you have to change to get approval from others. That's my stance on this. You know, I know heaps of people who wear dresses at home. They're men and they wear dresses at home. They're not out there seeking approval from others. These ones that are out there on their little bandwagons, you've got to accept me for what I am. Well, I just say you need to start looking at yourself and learning how to self-love you. Because if we can't love ourselves first, how can we ever go out in the world and love others? How do we ever have good, decent relationships based on things like trust, dedication, devotion, loyalty, compassion, negotiation, and all the rest of those emotions and characteristics that build love if we can't build it within ourselves first? So I have a strong message for these ones out there who have to, there's a big difference. There's people who do it because they're genuine. I've got heaps of gay friends. I've got heaps of transgender friends. But then you've got the ones out there who are making all these waves in the cosmic energy field, which I just sit here on my porch swing laughing myself stupid, wearing my Batman the t-shirt. And I just think, wow, if they wanted help, I'm available to help them find that self-love, as I am with everybody. So the world is going crazy because the world is diminishing our self-love. They don't want us liking ourselves. Why do you think? It's a whole big chess game that these government officials are doing to us. They want us fighting ourselves so we don't go up against them. Are you waking it up yet? If we got so angry with someone like, I don't know, let's go there, Bill Gates, George Soros, before I even get to Fauci, George Soros has now been indicted because he gave $300 million to the people who are rioting in LA. He's dropping bricks at their doors so they can throw them through windows. George Soros. Research who he is. Actually, let's just do it right now. Come on. This is what I do. So this is actually good that you see what I do. Okay? This is how I do it. I hear something and I think, what's going on? George Soros. Let's have a look at who George Soros is. It says, oh God, he's 94 years old. He's worth $7.2 billion. He's an American investor, philanthropist, and author. Sorry, my eyes are itchy. He was born in Hungary. He immigrated to the US in the 50s and became a successful investor. Okay. So I just want to see something. I just want to put in there, is George Soros a Democrat or Republican? It's actually not saying whether he is or not. So I don't really care. Okay? But, whenever we see these riots, etc., the reason why I asked if he was a Democrat, whenever we have these outbursts, it's usually done by the other party to who is the sitting prime minister or president. It's to stir waves, so we don't liking that guy, so we start voting for the other guy. You've got to see through this stuff, okay? So it wouldn't surprise me if we did find out that George Soros was a Democrat, because he has and is now been indicted for $300 million to the people who are rioting in LA right now. Come on, wake up to what's going on. Why do they need people unrested? Because if we're fighting each other, we're not looking at Bill Gates, we're not looking at Fauci. Fauci's in a lot of trouble now too, yeah? Yeah? World Health Organization, they're in a lot of poo-poo-pee-doos. The UN's in a lot of poo-poo-pee-doo. So how do they keep their structures together? They make us fight each other, putting our energy, into hating our neighbours instead of standing up against the ones who really started it all. So I put my energy into loving my neighbours regardless of their race, colour of their skin or hairstyle, okay? I put my love, which is that heaven energy, into creating goodness on this planet instead of putting people down and discrimination, segregation, and all the stuff that they put on us 5 years ago. We must never forget what they did, because now they're trying to hide it all through all this other stuff going on, okay? Don't pay attention to the distractions. Stay focused on the real causes of who's doing this to us, okay? My neighbours are not the ones putting my food prices up, okay? The people on the other side of my street are not the ones making real estate prices go up, okay? So we've got to start directing our energy where it's supposed to be going, and we don't HAT them. We send them positivity, we send them compassion, perception, and most of all, love, okay? We send them love and say, are you aware that what you're doing is creating this? And we send them that perspective of what their actions are doing, It's not HATing, okay? But we are sending them the consequences of what they're doing so they can heal their actions, and then hopefully they get a conscience out of it, and they, yeah, I know, she's just butted in, hi. They don't have a conscience, but hopefully some of them do, whereby they want to change how it's all done for the rest of us. You know, there's 8 billion people on the planet. Imagine if we all just stood up and said no more wars, no more tariffs, everybody just barter like the old days, and we start cleaning up all the trash in our rivers, the pollution that they're spraying in our skies, and we start looking at trees as being a universal energy source of electrons that give us psychic abilities. Why do you think hippies hug trees? And we get on to being these beautiful, loving people that we are destined to become. Okay? So there's a message from Linda for a Sunday morning live. Okay, so we have a lot of comments, which I am so grateful for. So Vicky Light, I hope that I've just answered your questions there, darling girl. Okay, I hope and pray. Where am I going? Where am I going? Okay, so it's all good. I was just looking at something else. So let's get on to some tarot cards. That's what you're all here for, right? So Vicky Light, I've got you your tarot cards. The way I do it, guys, if you're my first time watchers, or thank you so much if you are, when I announce this, I usually do it at about 7:30, 8 o'clock my time here in Brisbane, Australia. So it gives you guys an hour to make a comment like some of you already have. That's why I've already got Vicky Light down through about 15 comments, okay? You guys are the lucky ones because I do sit here for about half an hour and I shuffle all my cards, and I not only do my tarot deck, but I also pull out the little lovey-dovey cards, which I say that I call them love dove cards because it's a flying dove, and every card starts with the word love, okay? Every card starts with the word love. So for those who comment before I go live, you guys not only get your tarot card, but you also get the love dove card, because I do have that time to give it out to you. So Vicky Light, you got the 7 of Swords this week, and your love dove card says love goes last and opens doors for others. So here's your card, and there's also your love dove card. I actually say to people, pause the screen or look at the timestamp so you can come back and get your special message. 7 of Swords, love goes last and opens doors for others. Okay? Okay. I don't get time because I've got a lot of comments to go through. So I tell you the card. Please look it up. Somebody the other day, now I know who it was, okay? They sent me a photo. They have the exact same Easy Tarot handbook that I have. And I replied to them and I said, I do this little it's like the Wheel of Fortune. And now we've got as a prize for you the Easy Tarot handbook. Come on, you've got to try and make light of the situation that we're living in, guys. Don't get too serious, okay? One of the ways to raise our vibration is to laugh. So the more we laugh at these stupid idiots doing crazy stuff. I just watched this lady. She was on someone's doorbell, you know, the old ring. She's standing at their front door accusing them of something, and she's really just... She goes to the garden, picks up rocks, and she's trying to break their door down. Like, come on, woman. What's going on with your bloody brain to make you seriously think this is rational behaviour, you know? So I just laugh at what people are doing. Okay, Colin M, good morning, everyone, and to you, love. Back to you too, Colin. You got, here we go with our pentacles. Pentacles are always good for you, Colin. 10 of Pentacles, and your love dove card says, love, trust that all will work out for the best in the end. So please go and research what these two mean for you, please, Colin M. There you go. Oh my God, goosebumps with the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. And I'll just bring my tarot cards over so I put all these back into their same piles. Okay. So now we go down to Diana K. Hello, Linda. Hello. Hope you and your daughter had a peaceful week. My first week at the new job went well. Thank you for telling me. Cards for me, if time, and thank you. Oh, Diana K, you're so gorgeous. I have been thinking of you, even with all my own misery over Anna's death that I've been dealing with. It's been 2 weeks today that she passed away. And it is still very raw with me, getting over her death. Things every moment remind me of her, and she's still doing these automatic updates in my group. I'm just saying it is absolutely fantastic. Anna set this up. She set this up. Oh my God, there's another one. It's the latest one. Okay, I've got a text coming through as well, so I'll just let that go away. So if you guys do want to join my paranormal group, it's called Dr Lynda Cramer Paranormal. Look, we've got 3,000 members there. Okay, the most recent message is Anna. Look, Anna Knapp, 8 hours ago. Oh my God, all these people are loving it. I'm loving it. I just loved it too. So if you do want to go and join that, please say yes to the questions. Okay. And if you are in my group and you do want to be a moderator, because Anna's shoes have left a big hole in that group. As you can see, she's been dead for 2 weeks and she's still doing work in my group. If you do want to go join my Facebook group, it's called Dr. Lynda Cramer Paranormal. And the good thing about my group is that I love people who share their own work. In some groups, they don't let you do that. They don't want you promoting. My group is all about promotion and advertising, as well as sharing memes, sharing your ghost stories, UFO ghosts, anything paranormal, okay? I don't tolerate political posts out. I keep enough of that for me on Facebook, on my feed, if you scroll through me. But I do not allow disrespect in that group. So if anyone has an issue with Anna Knapp still commenting, take it up with me, because I'm leaving it there, as I should. It shows you how valuable she was in that group. And I am serious. If there's anyone watching and you think, well, I can invest about 5 minutes a day, it only takes about 5 minutes a day just to scroll through, because we've only got 3,000 members. It's not like we're up to 200,000 members. So if you do want to become a moderator, please send me a message or an email. Message me on Facebook Messenger and say, hey, I'll put my hand up to spend 5 minutes a day or 5 minutes every second day, so that I've just got people watching the comments, because some people do get nasty, and I don't tolerate it. I take it up with them, and I like giving second and third chances. But if I see people who don't change, they're out, because it's a very, very respectful group that I'm in. Okay. So Diana K, you said, I hope I had a peaceful week. I will be honest with you guys. Elaine from Fiji came over from Fiji. She was in Brisbane for a week. I was supposed to see her for the whole week, maybe. Elaine, if you're watching, don't take offense to that, because I know that there was some other things that you wanted to do. But because my interviews, there was 2 of them, they dropped. They went live on YouTube, as well as the great Simon Bones book came out that I mentioned in. I've been busy. So I'm actually booked out now for 2 weeks for psychic readings, Usually I'm only like a day or two behind myself. I am booked out now for 2 weeks, solid. So there you go. So I have been extremely busy, but I still have had time to spend with my international friend. So it was good. We went over to the park. We went to shops. We went to some other places. So it was good having her here. I needed some time with a friend. Okay. So there you go. Diana K, did I pull your card out yet? I don't think I did. 1, 2. No, I didn't. So Diana K, oh, you got the Justice card, darling girl. Please go research what the Justice card means for you. And love would be thoughtful and caring. Now, how good is that that goes with the Justice card? So when you're putting justice on somebody, be thoughtful and be caring with what you do for them, okay? Justice is the two-sided sword. It's when we put justice on others for what they've done to us, or we put justice onto ourselves for what we've done to others. So in both times, they're saying be thoughtful about what's going on and be like an angel would with your response. You know, how many times in my life do I say, act like an angel? How many times in my life when I'm walking down the street and I see something happen or whatever, and I take a step backwards and I say, how would an angel deal with this? I do this a lot, okay? I try, because I am only human, I try not to have those knee-jerk reactions. I prefer to step back, calculate, and think, what would an angel do in this situation? Would they be nasty back? Never. Would they bring down the wrath of God? Sometimes they do, in all honesty, yeah? So it depends on the situation that you're in, guys. But if we can start saying, what would an angel do in this situation? Man, our lives, it doesn't take away our own accountability, but it makes us think more rational and how to be more kind to people. Yeah? So I say it all the time. What would an angel do? What would an angel do? Okay, Josie Science. Wow, I just got the sun chills. Wow, it's so hot out. Happy summer, Linda, and good evening. Ha, ha, ha. And then she says, so what will be my outcome after I send off the email I'm going to send? Thanks, Linda. I know that's vague. Love, please draw a card. Okay, Josie Science. I am seeing that this is a favourable outcome for you. You may not like the outcome, but remember, everything right now for you, Josie Science, is working in your favour, okay? People may start a university degree and then they work out that they don't like it and they think, but I wanted to do this, this is the course I had to do. But then the universe says, yeah, because they do have a good sense of humour with us. So we have to pull out of a course and go into another course. And guess what? Not only do we love it, but we end up being in a position when we have that degree where we are doing something to benefit others. So please remember, Josie, you're in the middle of your study. You don't see what job you're going to get out of this. You don't see the people or the animals or the trees that you're going to be associating with when you get this degree. You don't see that far ahead. So just trust the system and your angels that they're doing the right thing for you, darling. Okay? So your cards, oh my God, we've got the Hanged Man. But remember, this is actually applicable for you because this shows that you feel like you are hanging upside down and you're not so confused that you don't know where you're going. So please just, when you're lying in bed at night or day, whenever you sleep, lie down and talk to them. Whoever it is that you may pray to Krishna. You may pray to Buddha, Allah, Muhammad, I don't know, Jesus or God, whoever it is that you pray to. But when you do talk to them and your angels, remind them that you feel like this hanged man. You feel like you're stuck upside it yourself and you don't know a way out. And then ask them respectfully for signs to get out of it. Okay? Because here's your love dove card. Love would do small acts of kindness. The kinder we are to people around us, the more we say, I'm going to be as nice as I can today to others, you'll be out of this situation in no time. Okay? Isn't it funny that you got that card? Wow. Okay, keep moving. The Abacus 30. Hi, Dr. Lynda. I hope you're doing well. May I please have a couple of cards? Thank you. Well, you got your two. Okie. So, oh my God, the Ace of Swords. You got yourself the Ace of Swords, the Abacus 30. And your Love Dove card says, love willingly compromises and accommodates others' needs. So let me just put that up there so you can write it down. Okay. There you go. So I hope that has a special message for you, my darling. Okay, here we go. Joko Paranormal. Hello, may I have a card? Sure, you can. We have for you, oh my God, the Chariot. Now, I like the Chariot card because this one means all your battles are about to be over. So this is where the sun is finally starting to come out for you, Joko Paranormal. It means that there is some issue that's now resolving itself. Lawsuit may be over, okay, where you're about to get whatever, what do they call it? Not an announcement. They make their judgment, okay? So it's finally about to be over for you, Joko Paranormal. And your love card says, love would make time for playful adventures. Well, that will be coming now because things are starting to resolve themselves for you. Love would make time for playful adventures. Laugh at everything, okay? If you spill something on the floor, sit there, laugh, okay? I'll tell you how I raised my daughter. Not that I'm the best parent on the planet, but at least I try my best. I remember when she was about 6 years old, she went to the fridge and pulled out the big jug of 3 litres. Okay, so that's 3/4 of a gallon of milk. She dropped it. Milk wasn't just on the floor, it was all over the cupboards. It splattered all over the ceiling. We had milk dripping off the roof. She looks at me like, oh my God, I'm going to die for this one. But guess what? I started laughing because she's covered in milk. And I said, let's have some fun because we've got to take off your clothes anyway. So you might as well enjoy it. So we started drawing little pictures in the milk. Like it dissipated because the milk all joined up again. But we were sitting there like drawing and doing star shapes, and it was a fun 10 minutes. And I said, do you feel better now? It's all good. Don't worry. I'll clean it up. Take off your clothes. I'll rinse them out and wash them. You go get yourself cleaned up and I'll clean up here for you because it was only an accident and it was a big, heavy object for a 6-year-old to be carrying anyway. So I taught my daughter, don't stress over the little stuff like spilt milk. You know, it's not worth growing up having that much stress in our lives. There's other bigger things to stress over, okay? So when we go out in our life, if you do trip down a step or whatever, if obviously I don't want you to hurt yourself, but if you just go, oh, look at me, stupid idiot, really laugh yourself with it. I'm going to show you a photo. Come on, let's just do it. I love showing you photos. A few years ago, actually 2017, here we go. So 2017, now this was actually just a few months after actually it was about a year after I found out I had a brain tumour. So it was when I found myself clear again because I cured that. There was no way known I was going to have a brain tumour. But he was a male friend. He wasn't a boyfriend. He wasn't a date, okay? He was just someone I knew. He needed a day out too. And I said, let's go over. They had a fair. And when we went into the fair, Tashi's off running around. I said, look, I'm taking Tashi up to the fair. Do you want to come? And he said, yeah, it'll get him out of whatever he's going through. And they had an alpaca there. Are you ready? Here's me with my alpaca from 2017. I love this photo. I really love this photo, right? But guess what happened? The guy, David, was taking the photo. And just after this was taken, the alpaca spat all over him. And if you look at his face, look at that alpaca, you can see it's about to spit. I'm sitting there, David's covered with all this block saliva. I'm laughing myself. And he says, "What are you laughing for? You're not the one with this all over you." And then right on cue, this alpaca spat all over me. But this time it was all like the inner part of its stomach, and all the grass and everything. I'm covered in chewed up green mulch. I'm sitting there and I'm wearing red, so green on red. Hello, Christmas tree time. I'm sitting there and I'm laughing. I've got green all through my hair. And he's sitting there and he worked it out. And he started laughing as well. He's covered in all this block. I'm covered in more block than he was. But he was offended. He was upset that I was laughing. So that was his issue to deal with, right? But when I started laughing at it, he started laughing. And we're walking through this bloody fair covered in all this shit. We didn't care. It was the best afternoon out. So I hope he learnt, don't get offended by the small stuff. I came home and had a shower. One of the best afternoons at the fair ever. And look at the photo I got. Come on. The little culprit sitting there like, ha ha, guess what's coming? Robert Iniguez. Hi, Linda. If there's still time to pull a card for... Oh, darling Robert, that would be great. I could use some hope or word from spirit. Well, I hope that I've just given you a little message, Robert. Laugh at everything, darling man, because the world right now is going through... I reckon this is worse now than World War I and World War II combined, because this is global. It's involving countries that weren't part of those two wars. You know, everywhere is being affected now by what they've done to us 5 years ago. I don't know any country right now. Oh, there is one place, but we're not allowed to go there. And it's not Antarctica. It's actually Sentinel Island, if you look it up. It's off India. And it's where those tribes are. You don't go there because they kill you. Yeah. So there's no technology or nothing there, but you can't go there. They kill you. They're feral. I would love to be there with them, to just be in such a state where they grow their own vegetables. They don't eat any of the crud that we get processed fooded out with here. They don't have any of these diseases that they inflict on us, you know. Funny thing, I was reading the other day, measles was nearly eradicated globally, and then they brought out the vaccine and everyone started getting the measles again. Huh. Isn't that funny? And now they're going, here in our country, we had this news report and it said 1 case of measles. Go and get vaccinated. Well, guess what will happen when everyone gets vaccinated? Like COVID shots. Everybody got COVID. When you get the flu shot, everyone gets flu. I can attest to that. I had 1 flu shot back 10 years ago. Within 2 weeks, I got flu B. I was in ICU and the lady next to me died from the same strain that I had. So she probably got the same flu shot that I got. I've never had a flu shot since, and I've never been back in hospital, touch wood, for my health. You know, how disgusting is it the government puts these live viruses into these shots and we get them? Shouldn't be allowed, okay? So, Robert, I've got your cards. Oh, the King of Wands. When you read this one, Robert, this is about you because it's the king. You're the king. There you are. This is about you. So you've got the King of Wands, and your Love Dove card says, love fixes things when they break. Love fixes things when they break with the King of Wands. Wow. So Rajput Sister says, how are you going today, Linda? Kindly pull me a card. You're so cute. Of course I have. You got the Queen of Swords. Wasn't that the King of Swords? Oh, no, King of Wands. Here we go. Queen of Swords for you Rajput Sisters. And then she also says, hello to everybody. Okay. Your Love Dove card says, love believes in fairness and justice. And that's all about the Queen of Swords as well, by the way. Isn't it funny how these match? Have you noticed how the Love Dove card really does match the card that I don't pick these cards out and say, oh, yeah, that one goes. I don't get the time to do that. Okay, I shuffle, one falls out. Shuffle, one falls out. Shuffle, 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 one falls out. And then I go through the Love Doves and I say, okay, Love Dove for you, Love Dove for you. They're the ones in charge doing this, okay? So there you are, Rajput Sisters. There's your cards again, just in case you missed them. Okay. James Holland says, good morning, gorgeous lady. A big nano to you all. May I have some cards, please? My favourite Australian. Oh, James Holland, you're so cute. How's Lola and Millie? That's his pets, by the way. Here we go. Thank you. Woof and meow. Have a splendid next week. Well, I always pull James's cards live, so I've still got a few more, and then I'm going to pull some more out for him. Okay. Barbara Byers. She says, hi from across the Tasman. Linda, thank you for your generosity. Cheers from Barbara. I've got your cards. You got the page. Oh, Barbara, did you put in a lotto ticket? Page of Pentacles. Not only news coming, but Pentacles means money. So you've got money coming. Barbara, Page of Pentacles. Please go research that, what it means. And love would try to remain optimistic. So even if you don't get it straight away, be optimistic so you do manifest it coming to yourself, darling. Okay? So that's for Barbara Byers. Wow. There you go. Please go research what those cards mean, okay? All right, so now we go to Julie Youngren. Hi, Linda, I took a nap. Lucky girl, I wish I could. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep for about another 2 weeks yet. I'll be honest, guys, I haven't been sleeping much the last couple of weeks. Not fun. So I do try and get a little hour or two through the day. Yeah, but I get tired too, but Julie, so you just woke up. May I have a card and a lovey-dovey card? You did get your lovey-dovey card, Julie from Colorado. Oh, Page again. More news coming, Julie. Cups is good as well. Okay. Cups, Pentacles, and the, what's the other one? Cups, Pentacles, and Wands. The Page is all good news coming, but the Page of Swords is actually bad news coming. There you go. So you got the Page of Cups, Julie, and love would trust in the angels to guide their pathway. So whatever this news is that's coming to you, trust your angels that they're going to make all this work out for you, Julie. Okay. Okay, so there you go. So now we've got Marshmallow. She says, or he says, pick a card. Okay, pick a card. I did. So you got the Eight of Cups. And love would smile at every given opportunity so as to spread joy. There you go. So this is my last one that I've used with the lovey-dovey cards. Everybody else now, I now have to actually shuffle the cards for, except for James Holland. Okay. So Julie says, did you see that there will be a Spaceballs the movie sequel? Yes, I did. Now, I've just got to go back up because my screen just did a crazy. Okay, Julie, she says, did you see that there's a Spaceball, the sequel? Yes, I did. I can't wait. And, we look at Mel Brooks, who's now 98 or 99 years old. Man, I hope he makes it. I hope he gets there, and I hope that he sees the end result of what he's creating. This could be, Spaceballs is about to be everywhere again. Thank God. I followed this. I loved it when it first came out. I remember getting the DVD when it was first released back in the day. And, before CDs came out, okay, the tape deck, the video tapes, I had that on Spaceballs back in the 80s when this came out. So for the sequel to be coming out, I am just so excited that this is coming now. Spaceballs, when you're Spaceballs. Sorry, you don't want to hear me singing in the morning, right? Okay. Oh, gosh, there it goes. Oh, now this card here is for James Holland. And I like writing this down just in case James doesn't get it. Hang on. Oh, my God, it had to be a big one, didn't it? Just bear with me, guys. Okay. And okay, so James Holland, you got the Queen of Pentacles and love willingly compromises and accommodates others' needs. So that one there is for James Holland, okay, because he likes his done live. Hello. Some people prefer that. I don't mind. Okay, so there you go, James. I will message you later with that. Okay, so Julie, Deb's only. Hi, everyone. May I have a card, please? Yes, you can. Now I've got to start shuffling, and now because it's been about 10 minutes or actually half an hour since I've been playing with my toys, I've got to just shuffle for. Oh, actually, there it goes. All right, we got it for you. Page of Pentacles. Oh, Deb's only. Good news coming, guys. When we're getting all these good cards coming out, Page of Pentacles, Deb's only. Okay, so now we go over to Chris and Nicolau. Oh, gosh. So when I say go and have a look at what this means, please go to Google, put in the card, and there's about 20 different versions of what it could mean. So go through them and find the one that's specific to you. It's like when there's the horoscopes, right? I look at my horoscopes every now and again, and there's hundreds or thousands of people who put out horoscopes every day for Pisces, because I'm a Pisces girl. So you've got to find the one that is relevant to you. Oh, there it goes. Got it. Okay, so Chrissa, you got the Four of Swords. Please, now remember, the swords are not on the guy, and he can pick this one up and use it at any time. So if he feels a little bit inundated, please know it's not as bad as what is appearing to be. Okay? Four of Swords. Okay. Denise White, hello, darling girl. How is B going? Oh, my goodness. So please don't email me, Denise. I have been absolutely inundated because I had 2 interviews that went live, and I've also got Simon Bone's book that just came out, and I'm mentioned in there. He uses part of my NDE in his book. So I am being inundated. 2 days this week, I haven't been here because I've spent time with Elaine. And today I'll be probably online for at least 6 hours today just trying to catch up. So please no, guys, please don't email me unless it's absolutely necessary. And I have to be honest, the only ones that I'm really replying to at this point are those who contribute through my PayPal. So if you do want to read in from me, it is a 2-week wait, okay? But if you want to make a contribution, I'll never say no. So then you're in 2 weeks, because you don't know. In 2 weeks, it may be a 4-week wait, okay? We don't know how it works. So Denise White, you got the Knight of Swords. Okay, there is some things going on because it's a sword, just remember, but hopefully things are starting to get sorted out. Remember who the knight is. He's one of the strongest in the army. Okay, alrighty. Butterfly 6, let's keep going. Good day, can I have a card? It just popped out. Oh, you got the Empress, Butterfly 6. Please go and look at number 3 in the Major Arcana. She's gorgeous. I'm just going to try and move this light around a little bit so it doesn't, there you go, it's not so much glare on it now. Oh, it still is. Okay, it's the Empress card for you, Butterfly 6. Okay, so Willow, good evening. I hope you're having a relaxing day. I have a card as well as my mum, Next Level Cell, loves Spaceballs for a great laugh. Yep, so Willow T. Let's do you first. Oh, I love Spaceballs. I might go and watch it this afternoon because I need a laugh after I do some emails, of course. Oh, Queen of Cups, Willow T. This one reminds me of Freya, who is Thor's mother. Freya, if you know her, in Norse mythology. Okay. Very, very strong card for you, Willow. So now let's do one also for your mum, who is Next Level Soul. Oh, my gosh. Oh, tingles. Tingles. What's going on with your mum, Willow? Tingles. Okay, we got the card. It just flipped out. Knight of Cups. Another knight. We're getting all the good cards today. There you go. Next Level Soul's card is the Knight of Cups. Okay, Elaine! Elaine! Did you get my message? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay, it's Elaine's birthday today. Today's the day. Elaine, let's get you a tarot card. Gorgeous girl, if you're still watching. Okay. All right. Elaine, you got the King of Swords, darling girl. Oh, my gosh. Happy birthday, Elaine. I love you, darling. I miss you. I miss you so much. And Aaliyah is here as well. Hello from Wisconsin. Love you, Aaliyah. Okay. I got your message, Aaliyah. Okay. And you know what my life is like at this point. We're getting there. Okay. Be patient. I'll probably talk to you after I finish my live today, Aaliyah. Okay. All righty. So let's get you a card. Let's get you. Oh, there it goes. Oh, God. Okay, it's this one. Okay. Oh, God, the Knight of Swords. Oh, yeah, we all know what's going on in your life. Oh, my God. Oh, honey, I hope that man is okay. You know who I'm talking about. God, I hope he's okay. Okay. May I please have a card? My 4 kids' father is on life support. First, our girl Anna, now my kid's dad, all in 1 week. Yeah, I know what you're going through, Aaliyah. And that card, I know, I'll ring you when I finish here, okay? Yeah. Okay, Denise White says sending prayers to Aaliyah. Yeah. So for those who don't know, Anna Knapp was the admin of my group. I've known her for 7 years. Aaliyah Jacquard has known Anna for 22 years. Between the 3 of us, we were a powerhouse of energy and love. And I wasn't too connected to Aaliyah, and I'll be honest, as I was to Anna. And I've known Aaliyah for a few years, but since Anna's passing 2 weeks ago, Anna and I have been working together, building each other, hopefully giving each other strength and support. And most of all, encouraging others to move forward in their own lives as well. And now that we hear that her son-in-law, the father of her grandkids, is on life support after just losing a best friend, come on, this is a shocking week for Aaliyah. But I'll give you a ring, Aaliyah, because I know. Don't make me cry when I'm doing my lives, okay? I don't like crying. Okay. I'm just going to go and I'll keep going. Tonya Figueroa, I'm so excited to see you live. Hello, Tonya. I'm excited for you to be here. I got you a card. It's a 10 of Wands. Please go research what the 10 of Wands means for you, okay? Write it down. Pause the video or come back to it if you miss it. 10 of Wands is for you. Please go Google it. Find your own special little message there, okay? Jennifer J, good morning from Denver. Hello, Jennifer J. Okay, Jennifer J, let's get you a card. Okay, Jennifer J. Oh, there it goes. Yep. Oh, you got the 10 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Wands for Jennifer J. That just popped out. Please go research what the 10 of Wands means for you, okay? Yep. Okay, so let's just keep going down. All things must pass. Hi, Linda. Hope you're doing well. Sending love and light your way. Yep, well, it's all good. All things must pass. We get there. Okay, let's get you a card. And I'll just wipe my eye. So I do get emotional. Try not to. No. I think today my movie of choice will be Spaceballs. Well, here we go. All things must pass. You got the King of Pentacles. Oh my God, what a powerhouse of a card that one is. All things must pass. You got the King of Pentacles. Please go find out your own little special message there, okay? Josie Science, I know the degree I intended is the degree I will get, and the universe agrees. So I just want to say, oh, yeah, you're fine, Josie Science, okay? Just trust it. Trust the universe. Sophia, hi, Linda. Is the potential job lead I have as a coordinator a good opportunity for me as my next career move? I am hearing yes. It is, isn't it? Something in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, okay? Now, I just got a card and it just flicked on the ground, so I've just got to pick it up for you, Sophia. Page of Wands, good news coming. Page is always about good news coming, and because it's the Wands, that's to do with work. I remember W&W, Wands and work. So there you go. You wanted good news? Just remember, if it doesn't pan out, it's still meaning that wherever you are is going to be good for you. Okay? Oh my God, I'm excited for you, Sophia. Yay! So let's just keep going. I'm up to oh my gosh. Okay. When I move my mouse, it goes to the bottom. So I've now just got to go back up. There I am. Tonya, I would love a card. Yes. Here it comes. We just got it. It just flicked out. Yep. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. This is for Tonya Figueroa. I'm so sorry with your surname, darling. Okay. I'm an Australian. We don't talk the same as everybody else on the planet. Okay. So there you are, Tonya, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, JC Science says the universe agrees with things that I sign up for. I'm in lieu with that. In the respect that you meant when the universe laughs in such a way, I know what you mean. I'm at the end of the degree now. Yeah, so it's all coming together for you, JC Science. Just be patient, darling girl, okay? Colin M, you almost see a sneaky grin on that alpaca's face thinking, have I got a surprise for you? Surprise, surprise, Colin. Now, I've got to go there, guys. Who watched my live last week at about, I'm not going to say when it was, but I think it's about 42 minutes. Don't get me right there. But an orb came out of my shoulder and you see it go down like that. It was a white orb came out of my shoulder. So I am going to do a video about it in the next couple of days because I haven't had time this week with Elaine being here and inundated with emails, etc. But I am going to start doing some videos. where this one's going to be one of my first ones showing this orb. The beautiful Kendra Blair has sent it to me. So I do want to give her credit because she actually brought in the screen so you only just see like this part of the screen. So you really see it clearly when it goes over. But it is an orb. You can't dispute it. It's not a bug. You can see it's a little white round thing. It's not a bug. There's no bugs here in my house because I'm in a high-rise apartment building. We don't get any bugs. No bugs. I never have the windows open because you can't because of the traffic outside. So we always have the AC on just to circulate air, but there's no bugs in here, okay? So that's going to be a really cool video. Please watch it if you're paranormal, okay? You can almost see that sneaky grin on the alpaca going, surprise, surprise. He had a big surprise for me. Oh, gosh. Julie, I'm going to love you. Gia Evans. Hi, Dr. Lynda. Oh, look at you correcting my name. Thank you so much. And I was looking at your name when I was shuffling, and I got you a card. It's the 5 of Wands, okay? 5 of Wands for you, Gia Evans. There you go. Okay, so now we go down to Tarika Stokes. Okay, Tarika Stokes. What a good sense of humour you've got now. Which one is it? It's you. Okay. You got the Knight of Cups. Oh, we are getting some good cards today. There you go. Knight of Cups for you, Tarika Stokes. Okay. Please go research what that card represents for you. So now we go to Psych Nexus. Hello, Lynda. Hello back. I love you. You know, if there's anything I've learned over the last 2 weeks, I do it regularly anyway, but now I have made it like a life mission for myself that every time I talk to someone, I tell them I love them. I don't care. I went into Aldi. There's this young guy. He's only about like 20 years old. He says, how are you today? And I said, good, thank you. So he's putting all the groceries through, clunk, 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 and I'm bagging them up. And as I play, he said, oh, thanks for that. And I said, I love you. Have a good day. And he looked at me like, what? I don't care. I love it. I really don't care. If he goes home and he's thinking about, man, that old lady told me she loved me, creepy. But I didn't ask him out. That would be creepy, right? But just the way it came out of, I love you. Have a good day. I don't care. I tell everybody I love them. Why not? It makes them feel good. It makes them have a good day. And if they go home, they're thinking about me. Hopefully they're thinking about the energy that I represent. I didn't tell them to get effed. I didn't tell them to go and jump off a bridge or anything. Please don't have those thoughts, guys, please. Okay, Aaliyah says that she will. Happy birthday to Elaine. Oh, look, Elaine, you got people saying. Oh, God. Sorry, now I've done it again. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm here. I am. Psych Nexus, I would like to ask if I will get out of this house in time in regards to getting money to afford to move. And this is Annette from Norway. I did just pull you a card. Annette? You get... Oh, God, I don't like that answer. Come on. Okay. You're not going to like the answer I give because your ego wants you to move now. Sometimes in life we have to put our ego on the back burner. Me all the time, by the way. With me, it's all the time because I like controlling my environment and I like controlling my destiny, right? So I get very impatient when I hear messages and I think, why do I have to wait for? I don't want it in 2 years' time. I want it now. Because in heaven, there's no time. Everything is now. You showed me what it's like, and now you want me to learn again how to be patient? Come on. I know it's one of my life lessons here, to learn how to be patient. I don't do a good job of it. I really don't do a good job of being patient. So, Annette, take a page out of my book. What do I do when I get impatient? I distract myself doing other stuff so the time passes faster. So this could be a good time for you to really consider where you want to go, what you want to do, what do you want to take, what don't you need to take. So start detoxing your house, decluttering your house, and most of all, getting rid of all the energy that's stagnant around you that is preventing you moving. I do see you moving, but it's not when you want to be moving, okay? And I hope you look up that card, okay? Oh, Aaliyah just said, no, it's my kid's dad, not my grandkid's dad. Oh, that's even worse. Aaliyah, I'll give you a ring. I'll give you a ring, darling. Okay, Tonya, I feel so blessed you were able to pull a card for me. I can't thank you enough. Oh, Tonya, I try my best, okay? Here's a good little plug. If anyone does want to watch my past videos, they're all valid for today. I don't do like news reports where it's valid just for one day. All of my videos are for you anytime you need them. So if you go into my playlist, you can see I have one there with all the heaven information. I have, well, why are there chairs in heaven? What's the music like in heaven? Do we see our love pets in heaven? I answer all those videos. Then I've also got one there for personal development, how to get like heaven, how to become like an angel. That's my ultimate cause here, is teaching us how to let go of our sarcastic traits, letting go of jealousies and insecurities, learning to love and accept people for who they are without judgment. It's big. So I've got hundreds of emails that you can go and watch. How to do your daily affirmations, how I cured my own brain tumor, all that's, and throat cancer, by the way. So that is my next avenue I am now getting into, how to teach you guys to do this as well. I want to do it properly. So it is like a video, how would I say it? I don't want to do it as a course, but there will be like progressive teachings on how to get through all this stuff, okay? So they're there if you do want to go and check out my YouTube channel. Okay, Dr. Lynda, thank you, says Jennifer. Tonya, oh wow, thank you again. Gia Evans, yes, I remember that orb. Yeah, I'm going to do a video about it this week. Hi, Lynda, love and blessings from Yeshua Hamashiach. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Okay, here's a card for you. Okay, ooh, another pentacle. 3 of pentacles. We're getting all the pentacles today again. Isn't this great? How many pentacles are coming out? So this one is for Yeshua Hamashiach. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Okay, please go research what the 3 of pentacles represents for you. Okay, all right. Gia says thank you. Tarika says he thank you. Maltese Falconess Australia, hello. Aaliyah, I'm sorry about what you're going through right now. I hope your kid's dad has strength to pull through. Maltese Falconess, you're gorgeous. And I'm going to pull you a card as well. Okay. Oh my God, 16 cards just came out. So let me just take a moment because I may be just overdoing it. So I like just putting them down for a few minutes, okay? And Aaliyah just said, thank you, back to you too, Maltese Falconess, okay, for what you said about Aaliyah. So while I just give my cards a little minute break, let's just take a moment to reflect on who we truly want to be. When I wake up of a morning, I wake up and I think, What's my plan for today? We all have a plan. Have breakfast, wash your teeth, have a shower, go to work, come home, cook dinner. That's a plan. A lot of us live that plan. But I have a plan where I say, I'm going to make it my mission today to be grateful for 3 things or 5 things. I'm going to make it my mission today to say thank you to at least 3 or 5 people. I'm going to make it my plan today to be kind, to do some sort of random act of kindness where the person doesn't know it was me who did it. So they're my plans that I make today. So anyone watching right now, thank you so much for being here. There you go. And I mean that with the most love and support of the universe, because I know the value of those words. Frivolously, I think it's pronounced, we can say, oh, I'm sorry. Now, I watched a video just the other day. This woman was standing on a bridge, throwing rocks at cars that were traveling under the bridge. She was in court, and the judge says, do you have any remorse for what you did? And she said, I'm so sorry for doing that. Really? If you were really sorry for killing a woman, because she did, she threw a rock at a car. It went through the windscreen, and the woman swerved, collided with another car, and she was killed. Horrible reactions to that girl's act of throwing a rock. But what the hell was she thinking would happen if she did that? You know? If I jump into a river that's like the snowy mountains, rapids, if I jumped in there, do you think I would say, oh, it'll be all right, I'm just going to float down and have a great time? Or, oh my God, I'm going to be drowned in 3 seconds. So thinking about consequences before we do an action is what we do in heaven. Again, I'm talking about heaven a lot today. So when we do things, try to think of the consequences of what's going to happen when we say things or do things. If I say to someone, oh God, I hate your hair, imagine the day they're going to have where they think, oh my God, my hair. If someone said to me they don't like my hair, I'm strong enough where I just say, that's your issue. I'm not changing because you don't like me. That's your issue to accept how other people are. But some people do get offended. Some people do get upset. Yeah. So we've just got to remember, guys, try to be nice to everybody. Okay? All right. So now I'm just going to start doing my cards again. Aaliyah, you're gorgeous. Now, I don't know where I was up to. Yeshua, I got your card. Gia said thank you. Tarika Stokes, thank you. Maltese Falconess. I think no, did I give you a card? Aaliyah, I'm sorry about what you're going through. That is so nice. Psyche Nexus, I'm stuck in an expired rental contract. Oh my God, panic. Annette, I'm sorry what you're going through. Yeah, hopefully it'll all work out for you. Okay, everything does at the end. All right. Okay, graciously. Hi, card, please, and thanks. Here we go. Okay, so I'm nearly finished for the day, guys. So graciously. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got more. We got more down there. Okay, graciously. Hi, card, please, and thanks. It just flipped out and went down on the floor. Oh my goodness. Get over here. Oh my gosh. I hate it when I pick it up and you drop it. Like, oh, graciously. Ace of Cups. What a great card for you. If I have missed anybody, please go research what that card means graciously. Ace of Cups, okay? If I did miss anyone in there, please email me and just say, hey, you missed me. And I'll just draw a card out for you and send it what it is back, okay? Rhonda Hayes. Well, Mish's redacted. Okay. Now we go down to Sissy. You were here last week. You told me how to pronounce your name, but please understand I'm under a lot of stress because one of my best friends died. And I've been really busy. It's okay. You know I love you. Okay. Sissy. Now, how the hell did that work? I've got cards back to front again. Now, I'm going to show you. In my deck, there's 2 cards back to front. So before I give Sissy a card, let's have a look at, because the cards go that way, and they were that way. So let me just make sure that these are the only 2. It looks like it. How do cards turn around? Because all my cards are face forward. So if I do them back this way, you can see that they're all the same. Yeah? But these 2 were out of whack. So it's the 3 of Pentacles. Isn't that funny? 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. Now, I don't know what these 2 mean together, but these were both turned around in my deck. 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So if you want to go and look at those 2 together, let's just write it down. 3 Pent and the 3 of Wands. Okay, I'm going to go look at that later because that's weird that they're both in there like that. And they're not cards that I've just pulled out for people. How did they turn around? Okay. All right, so Sissy, let's get you a card. Okay, if I just got you one, I'm going to do it again. 6 of Swords. There you go. If you did just get a card, now you got 2. Okay, 6 of Swords. All right, so let's keep going. Rhonda Hayes, good morning, Lynda and the Cramer crew. Yay! I like the Cramer crew. Well, I got you a card, Rhonda. You got the 10 of Wands. Just flipped out of nowhere. 10 of Wands for you, Rhonda. Please go research what the card means for you, okay? Okay. Rhonda, she says, good morning, Lynda and the Cramer crew. Yep. Teresa says, why did Jonathan say he's not in love with me? Now, Teresa, I will never, ever read for somebody who doesn't give me consent to do it. I'm not going to tell you why he doesn't love you. The only thing that I'm going to tell you is why do you need him to? Listen up. Why do you need him to love you? If you are that desperate for somebody to love you like that, you've got a hell of a lot of work to do on yourself to find self-love first. Okay? Your insecurities and your doubts are really hindering you at this point, darling girl. Okay? Everybody has their option and free will to do whatever they want. Learning to accept others without judging them for what they do is big. And I'm here for you if you want to learn how to do it. Okay? Go watch all my personal development videos on my video channel. Go check out my playlist and look at all my videos, okay? All right, so let's just keep going here. Where am I? So, Jonathan, I'm not going to read for Jonathan. He hasn't given me consent. Imagine he's here under someone else's name and I'm telling you all about him. Man, that's giving out the worst karma on the planet. And if you go to a psychic and they start telling you about Jonathan, they're fake. Get a refund. And most importantly, never go back to psychics who tell you about other people. Okay? I don't do it. Teresa says, I'm a sensitive soul. Of course. Well, who isn't? You're in this crew today. You're watching me. I'm one of the biggest sensitives on the planet. I've had 3 marriages. Imagine what I've been through as a sensitive empath. Okay, it is hard. So Rhonda Hayes is sending love to everyone. Maltese Falcon S13 jumped out. Yeah. Teresa says thanks in advance. Sissy, you are saying it perfectly. I woke up just in time to see it. Oh, you are gorgeous. Julie Youngren has got a little yellow yum yum. Sarah, Matranga, Virginia. Sorry, I don't care, Sarah. Don't apologise to me because I've got your card because you're next in the queue. The universe knows who's the next in the queue. You got the 4 of Swords. There it is for you. We've already had that one today. Okay. 4 of Swords. Just remember, the game is not over. Okay? Game is not over. Maltese Falconess says, you were going to pull me a card and too many came out. I still, thank you so much for asking, Maltese Falconess. Okay, here we go. So Maltese, that's right, because that's when I put the cards down, isn't it? So now that one was going to come out. It was the 4 of Cups, but I just got this one. Knight of Pentacles. So this one is for Maltese Falconess. Knight of Pentacles. What a nice card. Pardon me. He's looking over his shoulder. He's actually looking over his shoulder. So there you are, Maltese Falconess. Okay, Sarah. Virginia, my doctor wants to know how her new school year and new school will go this fall. Well, Sarah, we now have to go into when I do readings for other people. I only do readings for other people if they are children under the age of 18 of someone asking on their behalf. In other words, minors under the age of 18 don't have to give me consent to get a reading. I do have a lot of people who say, what do you see my daughter doing when she grows up? What avenue should I get her into that's going to work with her behaviours, right? So I don't mind doing that because your child is probably under 18 years of age because that's the age of consent in universal laws. Okay. So Sarah Matranga, Virginia, my daughter, wants to know how her new school year and new school will go this fall. Okay. Well, you mentioned fall, so I know that you're in America. Okay. Your school year is different to ours. You're about to start a new school year. We're halfway through the school year because we start school in January here. Oh, Queen of Cups. So, Sarah Matranga, this is for Virginia, your daughter. Okay. Queen of Cups. I love that card. Very powerful card. Please go research it and then put that in line with your daughter, Virginia. Okay. Okay, Teresa, because according to others, where am I? Tarot, I'm supposed to marry him. And oh my God, come on, Teresa. Oh my God, I'm going to go there. Okay, let me just read all the messages that we've got of Teresa. I'm having a girl in the future with him. Well, I already know about me through because I'm me. I know me better than anyone. Whoa, Teresa, I'm going to go there. You don't know you as well as you know you because even I, with 5 years in heaven, 59 years of self-development, I'm still on a growing curve. I don't know everything there is about me. Neither do you. If you knew everything there is to know about you, if you knew everything about your future, you wouldn't be here because it's already done and dusted. You'd be back in heaven to reincarnate into another soul. Don't get on your little high horse with me, darling. Please, okay? I don't approve of people who think that they're gurus and know everything about everything. If you've been told that you're going to have a girl in the future with him, please know that was at that time when that energy aligned. I could tell you right now today, you're going to win $100 million on Powerball next weekend. But guess what? You're caught in traffic going to get the ticket. Or you fall over, or you go to sleep, or you say, oh yeah, I'll buy the ticket tomorrow. So you miss out on that opportunity. So all this that you got told from whoever told you, when I hear things, and I'm just going to be honest here, the only person who I trust is her. She is not a human being, psychic. She is something from heaven who is connected with me for my journey here. And I don't take her lightly. I trust impeccably everything that she ever says to me, because she's not a human or a psychic that says, Lynda, in 5 years you're going to do this. If I go to a psychic and they say, because I do go to psychics, because psychics don't get their own information. If I go to a psychic and they say, you're going to meet a man who's 5'2" and his name's Dave, guess what? It doesn't mean that he's going to be my love. He's going to be the father of my future kids. It means that we have a connection where I'm to learn lessons from that person. If you're, oh my God, the big thing that's really bugging me about this scenario of what I'm just reading here, Teresa, if you are so hell-bent that you're going to marry this guy and have a child with him, you're not in love with that guy. You're in love with the idea of being in love with that guy. And you're not looking at that guy as someone who could be trustworthy, loyal, devoted, supportive, negotiating, helping you financially, or whatever it is that equates to love. You're expecting. And expecting is when we have a want, which is, as I've said in my own freaking books based on psychology, we have an ego that thinks of what we need in our life. The only needs in life that we ever have is air to breathe, food to eat, and amount of time to sleep. They're the 3 things in life that we need. Everything else is a want. I want this man. Well, that's your ego speaking. I want a big house. There's your ego. I want a car and a heliport and 2 ski boats. That's your ego speaking. Everything we have in life is ego. And once you let go of that wanting desires, and I hope and pray you do watch my videos under my personal development, how do we let go of wants and allowing others to be who they want to be? So then we create this love of ourselves first. So then we attract in those on the same frequency of who we are. It seems to me that you're trying to build your energy to match his, and that will never work. And it's probably why you're having troubles at this point. My suggestion, Teresa, is to let him go. Let him go. If he is meant to be with you, and if you are destined to have children together, he will come back because he sees how much he does love what you represent as a person. He will see if you're trustworthy, whether you're devoted, mature, because the comments today, not very mature, and I'll be honest. Talk to me privately. Send me an email if you want. I'm here for you. Okay? As I've been saying, I'm inundated with readings, etc., but I do make time for those who want to help themselves. So let's see if I get an email from you. It'll be interesting. And I'm going to write down your name, Teresa. And let's see if I get an email from you. Okay? Okay. I know me better than anyone. Well, I hope you do. I don't know me better than anyone, and I'm 59 years old, and I'm still on my learning curve. Every day I'm learning things, okay? Don't be egotistical with me because it won't work. And I'm telling you. Aaliyah, I went through 3 marriages also. Now only my kids is left out of the 3. I hear you, Aaliyah. I'm about to ring you, darling. Teresa, I'm not desperate that this is technically my husband in the future. So, yeah. Ha! Come on. Do you see a ring on it yet? Sweetheart, please, the more you talk, the more you're starting to sound a little bit silly. And I'll be honest with you, Teresa. Julie Youngren. Okay, let's go there. Okay, Teresa Youngren, where are you? Julie. Odd, it shows a little blue smiling thing, kind of like the Cookie Monster. I love it, Julie. I saw it. Thank you, said Maltese Falconess. Thank you. I felt rude asking again. No. If I miss people out, I want you to have your cards, okay? Because I'm such a generous person. I love doing it. Julie Youngren, I wanted to send hearts, but that feature disappeared. Yeah, well, when you go into your MJs, you've got to move through the MJs, okay? Teresa, so everyone here is only asking questions about themselves, even though everyone already knows those answers about themselves. Teresa, I'm going to be honest with you, darling. Now you are sounding a bit stupid, okay? You've got a lot of maturity to gather. So, guess what? You're saying sarcasm straight as your first word. So, everyone here is only asking. So, there's your assumption. And I'm going to take you down here with psychology 101. I've studied psychology for 2 decades. You're messing with the wrong person. When you say so, I can hear your sarcasm coming through, and so can everybody else watching. And guess what? Everyone else watching is now thinking of you as well. Oh my God, darling girl, you've got a lot to grow up about, okay? If I heard someone say to me, Rick, who's a best friend of mine, if they said to me, you and Rick are going to get married and have a kid, guess what? I would never be putting it out there and saying, oh, this is going to happen. This is going to be real. Because you've just thrown away Rick's free will in saying that he's got any choice in the matter of what he does. I feel sorry for the guy that you're trying to control. Wow, I could hammer you into the ground, darling, with the truth of what you're saying. Because here we go, there's more coming. Sorry, Sissy, it's so strange you mentioned kids. My son is here with me because we both couldn't sleep. Everyone's not sleeping, Sissy. So here we go again, Teresa. So that's sarcasm. How to get rid of sarcasm is a big thing you need to learn, okay? So you think you know me better than me. You know what? It's almost like a sin. So you think you know me better than me? Are you hearing the way you're talking, Teresa? Do you video yourself and look at yourself and say, wow, I didn't realize I was acting like that? Honey, I love you. That's why I'm being so honest with you. If you truly want to get out of these behaviors that you're doing, please email me and I'll send you this, the teachings of heaven, all the techniques and all the exercises on how to get rid of all this way you talk to people. Because right now, everyone's watching you being a little bit of a bugger, changing negativity into positive thoughts. You need a big dose of that. And now I can see why this guy's walking away. Man, you're probably going to run after him. But I know more than you do. Well, obviously, it's your life. You shouldn't tell people you can't read for other people, yet you read under 18. That's weird. Well, Teresa, it shows me you're not spiritual at all. I use universal laws and the free will of consent. If I read for a person over the 18, they could be here under a different name, and I say to you something like, as an example, oh, yes, I do see him married to you. He's sitting here reading it going, what? I'm not going to marry her. I'm running for the hills. And then he emails me and says, how dare you tell her something I'm not going to do? See the consequences? You have no idea of how consequences and reactions work to the actions that you're putting out there. And that's where I do know you better than yourself. This is not the week to mess with Lynda because I'm in my truth. Okay? Okay? I know I'm not going to win $1 million. Well, now you won't because you've just said you won't. You have not watched one video of mine where I talk about the power of words. Wow, I'm sorry for you, Teresa. I hope and pray you watch some of my videos. Okay? I know I'm not going to win $1 million because you just said you're not. Why did you say it? Wouldn't you like to win $1 million? So no one gets real answers here. See, now you're making more assumptions. And I'm so sorry for anyone else watching. I'm not even going to answer any more messages from Teresa. She is done. No one gets real answers here. Well, you know what? You're done. You're assuming things you have no idea about. Go away, little fly. Go away. Okay, Aaliyah, she's just saying she don't need to ask for consent from 17 and under to answer the questions of someone over 18. Yeah, I know. A Maltese Falconess, Teresa, the cards are great, but you can't put your life in someone else's hands. Take control of your own life. That's it. Thank you so much, Maltese Falconess. JC Science, I really love Jacob, and I spoke to the trees and I spoke to Jesus, and they say that he is the right one for me, but that we will be together. I know, Josie, if it's destiny and he wants it, you will. Okay, Vicky Light, 100% Maltese. Yes. Sissy, my son wants to know what you think about video games, and I would like to know if you ever get these Kit Kats. Sissy. It's a 50-pack. It's a 50-pack. I'm hiding it here in my desk so my daughter can't eat it. I'm so grateful you said that, okay? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so my son wants to know what you think about video games. Well, let's go there. I've got to break this down. There are some video games out there that are really good. Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay. I play Wii. I do the dance where you get this, there's like this character on the screen and you've got to mimic what they do so you earn points because it's exercise. Okay, I love it. Okay. I love video games where it's you collecting coins and you get things if you're coins. So that shows if with productivity and being good, you get the rewards of those. But then there are video games out there where you're shooting up people, and I don't go into those video games at all. Okay. I don't believe that we should be instilling violence into our kids. End of story. Okay. My daughter was never allowed to watch them and play them. She got brought up on Dora the Explorer and Peppa Pig and Lazy Town, where they were teaching lessons. Okay, Lazy Town, I love it, with the puppets. So they're the shows that I brought my daughter up on. I trained her to be a loving and compassionate person, and she didn't watch, even now she's 19, she doesn't play any games. She plays Minecraft a lot, where she's building societies, okay? So I say it like this. If you've got a kid and they're playing, you've got to watch what they're watching. We do have to monitor our kids because they are only minors, as I just said to Teresa, if she's still listening, but she's probably gone because that's her attitude. Her ego won't allow herself to grow as a person. But ultimately, if we can watch our kids and monitor their growth, we do have that choice of creating the characteristics and behaviors of who they meld into as adults themselves. okay? You know, when we look at serial killers out there, they never just went out and did what they did. You got to look back in their history, and most of these kids had some sort of violence in their video games as children. So there is a lot of psychological reasons as to why these things should be banned instantly, okay? I watched Captain America last night with my daughter. She's 19. And I even said to her, have you noticed something in this movie, which I've never picked up on before? Captain America never kills anyone. He throws them over the shoulder, he knocks them unconscious, but he never picks up a gun. Other people in the movie do, okay? But Captain America never kills anyone. I like Captain America. When we look at Thor, same thing. Can't say the same for Loki, but for Thor, we can, okay? So I strive to be like people who are doing that sort of stuff. Now, if you're a DC person, I love Wonder Woman because she never kills anyone either. They knock them out so they can't hurt anyone. She throws them away, but ultimately they don't die. Okay? When we learn to hurt others through video games, it becomes our reality that does sometimes spreads into our existence as well. So I would be watching your son, Sissy. What are they playing? And control the life that you're growing into an adult. Okay? Okay, so let's just keep going. I'm nearly done there for the day. Okay. I was going to ask you, Lynda, but you instead I just shared it. Josie Science, you're amazing. Okay, Maltese Falconess, thank you. Oh, I love what you just sent. Sissy says, ha. Maltese Falconess, oh yeah. Oh, look, you found a chocolate bar. You got your Kit Kat, says Julie. 50 packet Aldi. We already went through one last week. When I get sad, I eat chocolate. Okay, just let you know. Maltese Falconess, Vicky Light, thank you. Tanya Figueroa, I love the Kit Kats. I'm laughing so hard, it's making tears. It's so funny. I'll show them to you again because I can tell you they won't be here next week. It's a 50 pack. So when you open it up, I'm not going to eat one, but I'll just show you. Look how tiny they are these days. Have you noticed how tiny things are getting? Little Kit Kats. Okay? Little chocolates. If you've now I'm going to have to eat it later. If you've never seen Kit Kats, it's 2 bars and you just break it open and it's got like wafers inside it. Oh, they're so yummy. Look at that inside it. Oops, bring it over. There you go. So now I'm going to have to eat that one. So now there's only 49 left. Okay. Wow. Sissy, he plays a lot of Roblox. Well, that's good. Roblox is good. My daughter played Roblox where he can make his own games, but I'm sure you can never be too careful. Absolutely. Tonya says, ha. Anna Sunshine says, hi, hope you're well. I was wondering if I would be having more children. Anna, when it comes to specifics, and I'll be honest, I prefer it if you book a reading where we can ask that, okay? So if anyone does want a reading from me, there's 2 ways, but they both start with making a contribution through PayPal. My link is in the description below. Depending on how much you contribute, one, we can do it by email. So in that case, I just ask for a couple of dollars, okay? Send me a photo of yourself so I can see you and I can zap in and say how many, be honest with me. Have you got kids now? How long have you been married? So I get a good little connection with you. A couple of lines of writing. And I can reply and say, oh, yes, I can see another girl coming or whatever, okay? If you do want a psychic reading from me that goes for an hour to an hour and a half, please make a bigger contribution. I think I'm going to start making it from $50 Australian for a reading, because I'm getting too inundated with my readings. Today, I give people generic cards, and I do get a lot of success with people emailing me saying, oh my God, that card meant so much to me this week. So I know my Sunday lives are great for people watching. Thank you so much to those who take the time to email me and say that you've got the right card for the week. I truly do appreciate that, okay? I also appreciate the people who email me and say, oh my God, you told me 3 months ago this was happening and it just did as you said. I love my testimonies. I don't promote my testimonies because I get too many of them to actually spend the time to put them out there. I don't need to, because that again is my ego, okay? You guys trust me because it's the energy I project that makes you trust me, okay? So, guys, that is it for me today. I'm going to go make myself a drink. I've got to eat my Kit Kat. Please don't let the negativity of the world shine into your lives. We've just had some today. That little twit, I hope she's not watching. I hope she's not subscribed, unsubscribed. I don't care. I don't care about the ones who are so pent on hurting others. She obviously is. She's got a world of hurt, so of course I'm going to send her love to get through it. I hope she watches my videos, but I know she's not. And I know that I'm not going to get a video, an email from Teresa. If I do, it'll be nasty, and I'm happy to read it out so people know just what is out there these days. Because there are some absolute little shit holes that want to make our lives bad, okay? Don't let it happen. Don't get attached to it. Did you see me get attached to what she was saying? I was actually laughing at the audacity of her of putting her own words publicly, letting other people see what a silly little troll she was. So I only put my time into those who are trying their best to be their best. And that's you. You're still hanging around. You're still watching me. And that's who I love. That's who I want to be like. And that's who I strive to be like. And I try to bring the best out in yourself so you are the best going out there to spread the love in this hateful world that needs love so desperately at this point. So think about, what would an angel do? How would an angel deal with a situation? I was honest with that little troll because I didn't want her on my channel. I don't need her energy. If there's 10,000 million of hers that subscribe to my channel, guess what? I prefer to only have 3 subscribers because I don't do what I do for the negatives out there. I do it for the people who truly want to be a love energy moving forward. And that's you, because you're still watching. So on behalf of my Kit Kats, I've got to go. Nanu to everybody watching. I hope that you have a great week. And guess what? I'll be here, same bat time, same bat channel next week. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.